I can see price here is this green bar. Price is about 35.18 down at the bottom. So it's about 11 and a half points from there to the very bottom here. So I got really stretched. So what I did is I put a buy order at 24.25 here, and I'm looking for price to snap back from here back up into here. So maybe I can get 5 points out of that. Sometimes the aftermarket tends to move in big swaths like this. So I've got one tick higher than what this is at right now. So if this gets all the way down here, or if it doesn't start to reverse within this bar in a couple minutes, I'll just take it off because it's not acting the way I want it to. One more thing that I see is it looks like the RTY and the YM may be jumping at the same time, so just keeping an eye on that. That may eventually drag up this trade into my profit zone. So if all of those other ones start jumping above their 20 moving average on the 2-minute charts, then I know I probably have a trade. As you can see, nothing really to report yet. It's just we had a nice come down here, reversal. Then I figured on the reversal it might have some strength, so we can come up a lot farther. I'm just going to hold this for now and pause the video, and I'll be back a little bit. Hey, just checking in. Looks like we moved, so I'm just going to move this here for now. I don't think it's going to come down and take me out, but I want to make sure in case something comes out, I'm not surprised. And I'm going to move this down so I can maybe get out a little sooner. That way, if it only barely hits it, then I'm still good. If it doesn't make it quite all the way, I'm still good. I may just get out sooner than later anyway. Sometimes what I can do is I can actually hold this and see if it'll rise across. A lot of times it'll just start bastardizing that 20 EMA, but I'd like to see if it can just go up 2 more ticks here. So we'll see. 2 more ticks from where it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks from where it is now. The NQ, the RTY, and the YM all kind of jumped there, so I'm not surprised that it's kind of freaking out a little bit and everything else is jumping. So I'm going to see if these other guys, you can see again what I'm looking at. I'm going to see if these other guys, where here and here, and well, that's the Yes, so the YM, the RTY, and the NQ, you can see it just made a new high here, and everybody's kind of following suit. I want to see if it can do that, if it can kind of come down just slightly, maybe to these shorter term EMAs, and then make a new high, or at least come back to where it was. I think if it does that, and this one doesn't move down too far too quickly, it might take us out at this level. If not, I may come out earlier. What I like to look for are pushes. So we've got one big push. Now I think we might have one big last push. It's going to get us out at least close to our take profit. All right, so you can see it's kind of having trouble breaking through this little area. So I'm going to give it a little help. We can see that our number here is 35.28. I'm going to bring this down even a little further just to see if it wants to jump in there for me. So, because if it doesn't really start moving, that could mean that it wants to pull back. But as you can see on my chart here, it really hasn't pulled back much, so I don't think it should have any problem. I bet you what happens is it breaks down, comes up a little bit, comes up a little bit, and then just bursts through. It gets a little bit closer to that VWAP, but I'm okay with that because I'd rather just take my profit and run than hopefully get a few more ticks and then just lose everything and have it take me out down here. So we're waiting on that to happen. Let's see if I get that. If it takes me out at 35.28, then I can go home and take my ball and do my own thing. I'm watching Mac videos while I do this. And you can see there, it took me out. See? Oh, took out two, and now one, and now we're exited. So got some profit there. As you can see, it kind of kept going. It could even go up this high, but again, I don't want to give back a bunch of my profit just to hopefully get a few more ticks. Plus, it's late, and I don't want to spend my entire evening trading. But there you go. Boom.